Bramoato abusia ya mobibia hama wakwaba ebraso se omanmu nsam hodo ayensaka yede besomwo se awia premto bre kase wo fache news flash so meka wo se ebremu obenya kase no na wonso watimi atie bi awo Facebook anti se uko Facebook a eye fache TV sanso na YouTube nso eye fache TVGH na www.fatseonline.com yakruchire ede egu ho benya bi na wakenkan ensemo a yede besomwo no edoso de bedi mu akotene ne bi ene se opanimpa ya enei ukopiemu ewo University of ono ede ensem bi wode hwehwemu abetu de akire se ye kakni felua yade no a akanfo pa eye nipa wonum edoso a wonum tai enya bi eno yede munchiremu ede beba besomo sanso ena ye toaso ebo ho DCE wonum Ghana Education Service ebo amane se woni a wokotiro ye nyina wonka wakomanto wonyam obibia ebenya school wako ebo my Ghana mu sanso ena enei owura asiedun ketia ekoso a ede thank you to no aprobo no eguso ya ekoso oninsem bi atudwa ewo emodimo ya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebo ensem wei ene de ka ho bie ana magimre na mede besom wo medin ene Obrempong Akwasi Yeboah afi yenkomra na yemfa nchemu emro Jomohodo enfansomwa yensha siemfamfri NPP osno kokroko no amanyekuo no aseye na enei sede wonum nyina wobia ani suade hunu ene se wobeboaboa won ho sede beya afi 2028 abato kese ye beba so wo my Ghana mu no wobetumi akonkoden no wage tumi sede beya obedi wo my Ghana so no ene obia sese obia de ne ho hyemu eno nam so bi ama Frankatufo edema NPP amanyeko no wone emabunu ahodo a wonum wo party ne mu akohia na no no de tu wonfo ka kire won se emabunu nyina ensiesie won ho na won lazy won butu na ebra ne so a se de beya wonum ahoboa betimi aso akwankro se de beya wode tumi hye won se wobedi party no anim kan anase womedi dwumadie bia wobedie no anim kan a obetimi anya homu nimdie sua hunu ahodo a ebeboa wonum no atimi adi na aboa ama party na fa ntuma pafura se de beya nkonimdie betumi akọ nanimu ade ama wonum wode nsem we nyina atudwa kire mu se esei no eye okon kese na wonum ebeko eno nti wosre party ma ne titiru ne mabuna ahodo ya wonum abo suapon ahodo mu se wonyina wonka won homom asomdue enkabom mapa emra wontem se de beya dachi bi no ahoboa ya waye no obetumi wade tumi bi hye wonsa obetumi agye atomu na waboa ama party no ne wo my Ghana afa ne ntuma pa ede efra.
This is a great evening to herald the training program that you are going to go through in the next few days. MPP, we believe in the youth, and Dr. Baumia believes in the youth. I want you to be assured that this training program is for your benefit, because we want the youth to take key leadership positions, and we cannot get you into key leadership positions if we don't prepare you for the uptake of these leadership positions. And that is why this training program is going to take place over the next 2 to 3 days. 2028, inshallah, it is going to happen in 2028. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible. And we are going to work towards it. We are not going to sit down and say it will happen, but we are going to work. And that is why we are beginning the work early. And the training is to make sure that when we are in government, you will be able to occupy key leadership positions in this country. And that is where we are going to. The youth will take over the key positions as we move forward in this country. You know that the votes is largely youth dominated. 2028, as was in 2024, will be a youth dominated election. And that is why we are going to really make a lot more effort with TESCON this time around than we did in 2024. So you are about 115 institutions who are here, and you will see me on a lot of campuses this year, next year, and 2028. We will take the debate, the ideas to the country, and we will make our case. We are, however, saying that we will not be intimidated. You can arrest all of us. We will come back and make it our case to the people of Ghana.
Everyone more yemfa yani entremu ewo NDC wonum so akache na no na NDC amanyuko no wontitina ni ene chairman wono enso enam so a ento abo ahodo a esefota se wobo na wode aseda aprobo hihye so wo my Ghana ncho no ne ncho aso no wonso ekoso ade aseda ema wonum na no na nei wakopiemu ewo atifido mantem honom na no wode nsem bia tudwa kire mu se His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene na ni swade hunu ene ade a ene na koma wo ho pa ne se obehwe se o my Ghana asumdwe enkabo mu ene enkoso empuntunyuma ahodo esefota no yensa ebetumi aka na ono Johnson esiedu enketia de ono so de ne se party NDC enso bekoso a na bontuma pa efra won no wakoso obo ho ban se de beya Ghana fo bekoso anya party ne mu gidie na aboama ebrebu so na se wonum ko abato so a Ghana fo asan akoso atoaba adiama no eno nti wono de akoma so de na niso ade hunu eye party fo ne dwumadi a wodi nyina ne wokoba ni nyina ene se party no emu baye debio na akoso ama party manso eho ato wonum se de beya dachi bi no yakwa abato so ankonimdie asan akọ ede ama NDC party no eno nti wonam na wode aseda ema nananom ahemfo ene party ma ahodo a wonum adwumadi ahodo a wodidibu a party no nti ene party no etia ban mu na wonum ebo o my Ghana ebu o my Ghana ho enso ebra se de beya Ghana ebekoso aye yie na o my no enya so emfaso sei na Johnson asiedu nketia edetuja
ebaifo ba anunti ya masramo bi aban bia ni wa emfomso emma ne ho yese bia heaven na nyankopo amammu no emfomso maso na wiase ha de ya de bonyafo ni egu ha enti bibia ni wa ya beya mistake kakra emma ho na sade nipa adwene esitie no sa wo ware oyere na se dabia nemfomso ana odi ubetwe wadwene akoso a wuntime mpa oyere no da dabia usia no a wadwene wo ba bia oya mfomso no nko a ebize ema ye ware wo mo a eto dabia wo mo nkwan a wo mo ye nkwan denti ne ware wo eto dabia na wo fa odinam kromo a ye ka se ejendra ireni enu ne ejina so ware obi so sa wo fe o nkwan nye do anaju business no enu na ono na ni je ho enu ti no eyezu enu ti obia ni ade a ope ewo ne yire ho enu ti sawo ho na dabia wodi wadwene ko enkwanda no ho se enu ti na me ware me yire enti me de so dresi yo onye bibia wa najo me de me yafuru nkwa ne yame enti dabia o meme aduani dia me pa me yire a dabia wo ba o yire no se awo fenti na ware no a wodi wani eto na ho ofe no so na dabia obia bonte ne akamfo obia iruri be ne yire ho ofe say na wani agya anyi wani aduane ama wo so be kwa kodidi chopa o wo be didi so wanya bibia ma wanajo wo be di atum na wo de ba bia wonya wa hoto ani se ye be bo di aka se asumasi yire ni ana de anajo business nti no ware no cha oba no ho afro cha woni ma aduane no ode de oba mpa ye da bia ni se ade be santem anu ti no cha ode wadwene ekọ de wo hwehwe no ewa waban no ho a da bia wo be ka se aban no ya ade na wodi animu eka se waban ya ade a wo ka amanfo ebechi wo ma adwene akọ de oye no yi a enu nti wo kamfo no kana
yentwaso abibiman kabomko ahodo a wonum ewo my Ghana mu ne fa ewo abibiremu ehanom ne fa ya wo hye enipa yedie ene ne fa ahodie so ene wonum hyiamu ya etoso aduowotwe enson wonum de ahyehye so ewo Gambia na no na obepiem wo my Ghana mrasebejafia vice chairman edema parliament committee ya wonum enso eye human rights committee no vice chairman Dr. Kinsley ono so edin sembi edi atuja Dr. Kinsley Ajiman edin sembi atuja ewo nhyiamu na se na odi afutuo akọ edi ama abibrem ha nyina empanimfo a wonum ebo oman no eho bra se wonhwe se de beya ye betumi abo nipa hodo biada wonum wa abibrem man mu enso eyedie ene wonum fo ahodie eho ban se de beya obi a enso de na wontietie obi afo ahodie so na wontietie obi yedie enho enso eso se de beya akwamie bi anase akwan biara sefota se yede bo enipa huhuo biada wonum wo abibiman mu no yede bebo wo ho ban na yaboa ma wonum so enya kan na wani age ewo wonum asetena mu wa bibremu ha ene eba aduane mu eba sukuu komu eba ayasagie ene de keka ho nyina yenhwe se obi biada de sefota no yede bema no na afin so yakoso a akyerɛkyerɛ na yede aye entiteye ediama abibiman ama ye nyina obi biada ebetumi ahunu ekwan a obefa so a obebo ne fa hodie eho ban na ontietia ne nua ene ne yonko enso edie Dr. Kinsley Ajiman.
As we saw from other countries' report, we realize that a lot of things needs to be done. Especially, it has to do with rights promotion. You need to promote. People should know what their rights are, because if you don't even know what their rights are, you will not be in a position to understand and therefore advocate for those rights. So I believe there has to be a lot of rights promotions within the African continent. People must know that if a child dies of a preventable disease, it's a human right violation. If a woman is going to fetch water and she gets bitten by a snake, it is against her right to quality and accessible water. Because if the water was very much accessible, they wouldn't have traveled hours in search of water. So when it comes to rights or rights of people and human, it is so extensive that I believe that member states should educate more. These rights of form expression in our basic education, in our high school education, university education, even the informal sectors of our economy. Because most people are not, have not had the right to education. They lack education, they lack literacy. Therefore, it should be promoted using every other means, whether in the marketplace, in the king's or the chief's courts, in churches or in the mosque or any religious gathering. Anywhere people are gathered, they should.
Said ye beya apomuden kwanso wo my Ghana mu nipa nyina wo bia so entimi ensabetumi aka apomuden je papa wo my Ghana mu na obi biada ya wo ne hododo no anase oyade no ono so betumi akwa ya sabia na ya hye no eno nam so bi ma aban yi eda adwumadie ya woto ne din free primary health care edi na no na enei osofo ya ohye my Ghana apomodin ho ensem so honorable Kwabena Minta Akano edi atu dwa kire mu se free primary health care no eyade a aban na nkasa edi sika edi hyase se de beya wobkọ ayasabia na enam saa dwumadie ni so wonum ehwe wo a unti ahwe enkamya ye se oman yi mu ye wonipa bi wo honom a sebi se wonum kire won na wo yade na esefota senka wokọ ayasabia enam sika ya woni bi enti no wontimi nkọ na ne wonenam fitire no wotete aduro na de se de ensem fota nyina na wonum edekọ ni mu eno nenam so bi ma abanyatu saa na montuo no se obeboa na free primary health care ene ba bibia wo bia wonsa ebetumi aka ayarehwe mapa ya wontu ahwe na aboa na eno nkire se eba na beyi National Health Insurance Scheme ede free ho eno nti wo san aka de sisudua ka kire obiada se munyina ebra mokoswa ede free primary health care no munya so mfaso no mo National Health Insurance nso ayana ma renew honorable Kwabena Minta Akano.
Please, it is free to the ordinary Ghanaian, but it is not free to government. It is free to the ordinary Ghanaian, but government is going to pay. And so for a curative, for example, within Adenta, within this jurisdiction, what do you call this place? Social welfare. Within social welfare, if formally, maybe you have a population of about 700 people, and then formally you have only 300 people who are subscribed to the National Health Insurance. What was happening was that you will have to put in claims for the 300 people who are subscribers to the National Health Insurance and get reimbursement. That is the system. Now with this new system, it covers all the 700 people within the jurisdiction. And so when they are dead, you put in claims, the same claims for the 700 people instead of the 300 people. So government is going to pay for the curative through what we call the free primary health care ends at the polyclinics. And so when you are referred, that is why I'm telling you that the policies we are rolling out, they complement each other. One is not a replacement of the other. They play complementary role. Now I'm talking about the free primary health care. Now when you are going to be referred, that is where your national health insurance is important. So don't say that because you have free primary health care, you will not renew your national health insurance. In fact, we are using this opportunity to encourage all of you to be subscribed to the National Health Insurance Scheme. In the case of the National Health Insurance, it covers subscribers to the National Health Insurance. If you are not a subscriber, you are not covered by the National Health Insurance Scheme. And we inherited it from 57% to now 66%. What it means is that there are about 11 million Ghanaians who are still doing out-of-pocket payments. And the health professionals here will agree with me that any country properly so-called determined to arrive at universal health coverage must decisively invest in primary health care. They will tell you that our health needs, the primary health care constitute about 80% of our health needs. And therefore, when we get our primary health care right, it means that we are getting our health care system right.
Yeguswa ewo apomodin ho ensemu na nei se okopiemu ewo University of Ghana Legonwa ene Department of Medicine and Therapeutic wonum epanimpa ya wodano Dr. Vincent Boyma ene wonum de nhihwemu bi ahyehyso na ne nyina ene sen yade kidney ene kidney yade ya ade atese wo ewiase afana ba bia na yade ne hwe ne bo aye den pa na ansana ubetimi anya saa ayahwe no agese sikabotini kakraka ena wotimi anya ayaresa eno no ode enhwehwemu ahyese so no wode emoja ne awosuo mu enhwehwemu ena ode ehye so de efre no jeans no wo hwehwe mu no se enhwehwemu a waye nyina akosi ase no de wohunu ye ene se obepie mu ewo oman Ghana mu a enipa huhu a wonum sa kidney yade yi edoso wo wonum moja ne wawosuo mu na enche na wanya bie eye akanfo na ne woni a wo ya akanfo nyina bo mo ane nipa ahwira di kan ewo omaga na mu nyina ene asantefo ka ho emfantefo ka ho bonofo eka ho wonum ase no kidney ade no edoso wo mu eten onu a aka se odi toto anwonafo eho ewefo odi toto ganfo enkranfo eho a na se akanfo de wonum edikan ewo sa yade nim eno nti wode nsem bi sei eto ensentrofo nim ebra wode san hwehwe nimu no emu nkyiremu etuja
an equal distribution among the ethnic groups in Ghana, with the accounts having a higher proportion of the high-risk variants of the APOL1 gene compared to the GANs and the ABs. We found a similar ethnic disparity in Nigeria, where the Igbos were more likely to have the high-risk variants of the gene compared to the Yorubas and the Fulanis. The explanation for this disparity is not clear to us, but what we understand is that this gene seems to be explaining the excess risk of kidney disease among the young people who are afflicted in our part of the world. And therefore there's a need for us to look at these high-risk groups and look for people who may have the 2-risk variants, who may be at risk of developing kidney disease, or perhaps who may already have kidney disease, and provide a tailor-made precision treatment that can improve their outcomes of care. Especially when drugs become available that can block this gene, it will be very good for these particular populations that are at high risk of getting this.
Dr. Vincent Boyma ekoswa de tuja kire mu se kokobo a wode beko ediama obibia ene se kidney yade no se wonni sika sabi enya yade a wose wo yade efise ne boarding pa ne kun so edin eno nti wosre se yenyina wo bia ni mu ani mu yada ene ehihwemu mapa bia se fota se wonye na ebo hono mu ana wakowura mu aya sabia se de beya ye be firi wo hye se wo kidney no na ho den etesei esefata se obi ade ne ho ehyemu sanso kra na ewo se yetimi esuade na ye kyerɛkyerɛ yen ho se sa kidney yade no de mpo ene kofa ba ene de keka ho se de beya yade no emesa wo komu na dachi enkofa ohaw ene abanedie bi emeto obi biada eso.
Institute measures that can delay the disease burden is too huge in our part of the world, and therefore if we allow people to be developing the kidney disease and coming to the hospital, it's not the way to go. We need to go out to the community, detect the risk factors of chronic kidney disease, hypertension, diabetes, lifestyle behaviors like taking in herbal medication, use of over-the-counter pain pills like brufen, diclofenac, etc. I believe we need to go out there and educate people on healthy measures that can prevent these things from causing kidney damage. Number 2, put in measures that can detect kidney disease even earlier, so we can institute measures that can delay the progression of kidney disease. It is important because this kind of treatment is more cost effective and less costly compared to how much you pay when you're on dialysis or how much you even
Yefa yeni entremu ewo engomasia emu na enei wongomasia mu no se ye piemu BEC enche kura ena emofra no echiro wieye na wochiro wieye ya anche ena His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bebo amane se enche sa free SHS double track no wonum ebeyi double track no mom ede afiri honom se de beya obi mu nko green na obi mu nko yellow ene de keka ho eno enam so bi ama enei Ghana for ayam ehihye wonum emofra wonum kochiro BEC ayam hihye ebeto won so ekire se yese biaya a wonum ko sa SHS no a wonum beda na obetena suade no ebi ni ho na ne se aban na ebo sa amane idi a na kire se ebia kakra bi na wonum betimi afa ama wotimi akọ entoaso school no eno na enei Ghana Education Service wonum dia beto montinso na wo hyebo eka kire obi biada a wono ekire BEC insohwe bie se wonka wakoma emfanto won yam na Ghana Education Service aye krado waye ready pa se obi biada onya adaji kotena se kire BEC insohwe no wonum behwe na suku a esefota wo no wode watum ama wonso wakonto aso suku ni bi enkoye se enam se aban na bo amane se yeyi double track ede afri honti no na asukufo ya mokokiro BEC insohwe no monso yate mododo so dabi dodo ekochiro ye no wonia ene beko entoaso school no eno nti wonka wakomanto won yam na wokrata ni mu a ene wosan bo amane se mo a mo chiro BC insohwe no waka eda mo beko senior high school entoaso school no ne nyina eye September bosome no ne da ya etoso edunwoche afi 2026 year mu ena mo beko school eno nti o honom na ahoboa bi esefata se wo yese de be ya wo nso obetime de wo ba akọ ni bia na wafrase ntem efrise wahunu eda no ntem empanifo se obro asuo ntem a ena wani eye kokọ se de be ya wo nso obetime ade wo ba no akọ enti de empanifo eka nyina eno no BC fo monka makoma entumo yam awofo ne Ghana fo monyina monka makoma emfantumo yam na moma no ebenya school ni bi na wakọ yentoa so wo akwantempon eho ensem so na eneyi osofo abedi akire ya wo no ehye oman Ghana akwantempon ene akwan ho ensem so enso ede ensem bi eto ede atuja honorable Alhassan Suhini ede atuja na wode abasobode pa ekọ ama contractor ya owo Gomua West mansini no akwan wodo a ekoso ebo honom wabo wan abaso na abasobode nyina ene se sa contractor yi ebra aban ede contract ehye ne nsa na wafiri enijumadi ase no wabo adwuma pa sabe ententem so obetimi awie no ate ne nsa de afiri ho na aboa ma timamufo ya wonum ewo Gomua West ene ne monten so ne mpotamu ahodo enkronkro atwa ho hia no so ebetimi anya akwampapa na wafa so ema akoniabadie atimi awie mu no eno nti na wobo wonum abaso
6 months or so ago, and I recall, your cry at the time as a member of parliament for the area, and it was based on, the true reflection of the state of the roads that we saw in the constituency. Today, I'm happy to also acknowledge the progress that we are seeing today. I keep saying that leadership really does make a difference, and these are the sort of differences that we want to see when we, notice a problem and put a contractor on it for a solution. The Honorable Minister, Honorable Kwame Govin-Zagboza, is somebody who will, say it as it is. When he sees progress, he will say it as it is. And as we can all see from the presentation here, this contractor only came to site only in February, and is already ahead of schedule. And so when you see, progress like this, and then you compare to other situations where contractors perhaps were even on site in December or even earlier, and they are not doing well, you are sometimes, moved to question why and what is happening. So we want to commend some of these contractors for the good work they are doing, and we encourage them to continue. So I'm sure that, like Minister indicated, as for the relocation,
opa sasiato anase efie ena ope ato na woni wabusia enya baabi di mutiri ato ye ope bia anase o wasase na ope obi amanato anase opese ye ton wasase ede mawo se ofie ena ye dada na eho apapai opese ye renovation ede mawo a de mekanfo ede mawo eye Millennium Construction wonum ewo Bosen na Yas Junction Kumase na won number ene screen nasie no obefra wonum na woni won atwetwe nkomo obeboa wo ama adansie eho nioma bi a wo pe wo my Ghana mu no onsa ebetumi aka se ope obi nso na asi wodan efiri ase kosi soro se ye bebo so no wonum beboa wo na wasi ede amao na bibia akoso se de ope no no bibia da wo pe e wo adansie ho de eye Millennium Construction okoti wonum a ene obetwa agya wajo anunti frɛ wonum na woni won entwetwe nkomo se de bɛyɛ a obeboa wo e wo saa kwan ne so mi a me de kase yi ebesom wo medin ya megye so ene Obrempong Akwasi Yeboah makra